On a sectoral basis, Sunil, where's the potential for scaling higher? What do you sense on the ground?
So, obviously the good thing about Indian economy and the markets are that we are pretty diversified. So, unlike Brazil, which is predominantly commodities, or Russia, which used to be predominantly oil and gas, and China, which is now predominantly government companies or government controlled companies. I think in India, we have everything. And, obviously that makes the economy and the markets also more resilient and also gives a lot of choices for investors. Having said that, I think the financial segment continues to be doing very well. I think stocks are not very expensive. Prices have moved up, but profits have moved up even faster. And therefore, our view is that from the next 2, 3 years perspective, financial should continue to be a good sector to hold on to. I think obviously pharma has made a comeback. It's a good sector, particularly the domestic focused pharma. The only thing is, pharma, you can't take a bet from a sector perspective. Company specific fundamentals are very, very obvious because, you have the regulatory issues and you also have some specific drugs which these companies keep on getting approval about. So it will be more stock specific. We are in a small sector, steel. We are quite optimistic. Our view is that companies' balance sheets are spick and span, and the outlook both from a global as well as domestic demand perspective seems to be quite robust. I think consumption, particularly the discretionary consumption, we are quite positive from a 3, 4 years perspective. So that would include building materials and so on and so forth. The only thing, again, there's company specific valuations are very important. But I think from a trending perspective, the fact that, right now 1/3 of the Indian population has income levels where they can afford some want, but this 1/3 is going to go to 2/3 maybe in the next 8, 10 years. So in almost 2/3 of the Indian population would be in a position to afford some wants. So I think discretionary consumption should be a great, great sector. And then
Yeah.
obviously there are the beneficiaries of Make in India and the engineering side. But again, there you have to be very careful because valuations exactly are not very cheap.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.